He's got a Richard problem.
It's going to happen eventually.
Oh, yeah. I might as well get it out of the way.
Why nobody's online right now?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Whew.
Oh, there's my alert.
Good on that overlay.
Did it make it?
The first thing it said was a good Richard problem. The first thing I heard.
First thing, no, I think it barely made it.
Oh yeah, that's 45 seconds into it. It definitely is on there.
It's not on. I saw it on.
Okay.
See, this is.
It's going to be one of those shows. Oh, we need to share this.
Oh, that's right.
31, 32, 29.
Oh man, we lost.
Oh, there's a new
already.
picture. That's a good-looking picture.
Look the way
What
I'm
do you guys pay for your Cox bill?
How do we get that picture? I don't like the way I'm looking at you, Phil.
It's our photo shoot.
It's a little,
Kind of weird.
it's a little intimate.
Find somebody that looks at you like Ronnie looks at Phil. It's gonna come.
a little much.
Somebody's gonna say something.
Yeah, that's a little.
Hey, we're gonna change that picture next week,
yeah,
right?
What is it?
I feel like a piece of raw meat.
Why is it so hot in here now?
I don't know.
It's 74.
Your brother turned it up.
Jody, turn that down, please. 68. And if it gets cold, we can turn it back up.
Okay, how do I share? Okay, there we go.
He's got a Richard problem. Is the first thing I heard. You better subscribe to Second Banana Media because it's coming off this page. Aaron, you can come to us.
Sorry.
Yep, you better get
That's
Second
good
Banana.
stuff
Oh, I don't
right
have any. You guys have any comments popping up? I don't have any.
Oh, no,
comments.
Let me see here.
I need to send the link to Kent so he gets on.
Where is
I need
Kent?
someone to comment to make sure they're working.
Hello.
So there's.
Anybody there? Let us know if you're there so we'll know everything's flowing correctly. There, Steven. Hello, good evening.
Did you do that on purpose? See if everything's flowing correctly?
Is it? Okay, I can move him over here.
If you did it all smooth. Very impressive.
Uh-oh, Brittany Yvonne's here. Hey, y'all. Ryan Cotting, that's always trouble. Scotty Russell.
Ooh, YouTube's working. Thank you, Rod.
Oh, Mary Jean, my girl.
We're
My
Facebook
oldest friends.
We're Facebook friends.
She is she's one of the funniest human beings on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
She truly is. Oh, there's my girl. Hi, Mary Jean. Say hi to Mary.
Hi, Mary. Facebook friend.
Mary used to do Bible. We used to do Bible study together. Mary Jean and I did.
Like real Bible study?
Back in the well, that's what I call it.
Oh,
That's what I call partying.
Oh,
yeah,
because I didn't
right.
close it out, and that's why it was opposite of that. So,
Yep.
Rod Poplin, first time watching on YouTube. We got the comments fixed. Aaron, did you do that?
Rodney.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you, Mary.
Mary Jean.
She's one of the best people in the world. Mary Jean is.
This looks like a crew. Yeah, I
She put
remember
up with
Mary
me for
Jean.
18 years.
T.
Longer than
Fred.
that, but 18 years.
T.
daily
Fred.
For 18 years.
YouTube. Hey guys, any challenge tonight? To be determined.
I'm ready to eat hot things.
Hello from Guthrie Lake.
Oh boy. What's a Guthrie Lake? Oh, 7. There you go. Hello from Guthrie Lake. That's our buddy.
We'll get into a few topics tonight for sure. We're going to try to figure out who Phil's voting for on Tuesday. We have no idea who that is, and this is Colin Payne for this spot?
Doesn't need to. He's a patriot. He
Okay.
gets whatever he wants.
Okay. So we'll get into that.
I agree with that. I wouldn't charge you.
We get into other good stuff. It doesn't really count if Colin's not watching.
Oh, he counts.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, it counts. Mr. Chappell's watching, I'm sure.
I don't know.
He's hit and miss.
He is hit and miss. He watches. He goes back and watches it like a lot of our good fans do.
Yeah. Let me see here.
What's that? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Does that mean we got to be quiet?
No, he cuts.
I cut you off.
Oh.
Yes.
That's not
It'll
very
mute
nice.
you automatically. In 3, 2,
It's flowing really nice.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
It is the Open Mic Podcast, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Go to Second Banana Media and subscribe, because this is the last show on Guthrie News page.
What?
You guys,
What happened? What happened?
I'm getting nervous.
Well,
I'm officially nervous.
Talk to us about
I'm
it. What-
officially nervous.
I mean, what can we do to make you feel better about
Get
things?
this off a news page.
It's an honest mistake.
It was an honest mistake. I mean,
You normally say, "Hey, you guys done?
You guys
That's the fir-
done?
That's
You
the
the
first
all
thing
out of
you
your
say.
system?
You guys done? You
you know
didn't
what?
go through
Technically,
the
it's his fault.
He didn't go through the protocol
your
tonight.
I told you, hey, we're live. Stop.
No.
you did not. You said that after.
After we said that.
After we'd spouted off.
Wednesday night here on the Open Mic Podcast. We got a lot of moving parts here tonight. By the way, cool new background. It's not perfected, but it's a good start. We're going
Did
to
the
work
best
on
I could and knocked it out in 30
I
minutes.
know you did. But we'll have some minor adjustments, but new background here on the Open Mic Podcast, and we appreciate Aaron Ryburn with that new little look. And again, we'll fix it a little bit. But anyway, the opener looked great. We got an outro.
Yep.
Coming up as the show ends, and outro. When we played the intro, we played the outro. We had a photo shoot today. We'll talk about that.
Oh, boy, yeah, we did.
A photo shoot. Let's see, what else?
You know those pictures are going to show up. I just thought of that.
Yeah. So I'm going to remind you here real quick. We do ask you that you go to Second Banana Media on Facebook, YouTube, and subscribe there. The show eventually will make its way on there if we're not canceled before then. But do subscribe to those, and also be sure to hit those likes and subscribes and all that good stuff, so you can find us whenever you're searching on Facebook or YouTube, but also when we go live with those notifications. And hit that like, subscribe. It helps out the show and all that good stuff. 1 week from tonight, we will be back in the high school huddle talking high school sports.
Goodness.
Let's go! Football, volleyball, softball, cross country, all the fall sports and all that good
say
stuff.
softball?
Because
He did.
I was at a softball game last night, actually.
I was there. Were you there?
Yeah. No, Phil was not
My
there.
heart.
Yeah. So we'll have the high school huddle. Did we ever decide on a time?
I believe 6.
Yeah, I think
6
so.
is what we said.
6 o'clock, high school huddle.
Every Wednesday.
And then we're working on maybe a different day, possibly.
Sunday. Maybe Sunday
with
evening.
open mic.
That's a good
Let's
question.
get
Put to
input. Let's
everybody.
get input from everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sunday night be a good night for us to
Wednesdays
do
or
open mic.
Sundays? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Wednesday night's high school huddle night for sure.
Yeah.
Where to put open mic is the question. Thursdays are busy with like junior high football.
Yep.
Tuesday, they sometimes play junior high football. Like last night was city council. I probably have to cover when Fortney's messing up.
I can cover City Hall.
Yeah, exactly right.
You can do county, right?
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah. 2 problems, but there'd be 25 more
problem
problems.
solver,
Yeah.
Chris.
We got called
So-
idiots last week, Phil. So
We did get called idiots.
Tifra did say
Rightfully so.
Sunday night football. After Sunday night football, well, it can't be after Sunday night football because Phil goes to sleep at 7:30.
Sunday night, the NFL play on Sundays?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm available.
Sunday
I never
open
thought
night.
about Sunday night football. Yeah, that'd be a.
Well, we can have the football game playing over here while we talk.
Well, it means we're going to buy another TV. If you're looking to be a sponsor here at Second Banana Media,
Oh, Sunday open night. Okay.
Ryan Cotting says, this is the male version of the Golden Girls.
Okay, Golden Girls. So who are you on the Golden Girls?
See, there was Blanche,
Blanche.
Rose.
Which one was Rose?
Rose was Betty White.
Rose was Betty White?
Yeah.
Can I be Rose?
She was ditzy and
Yeah, you can be her,
you'd be perfect. Yeah, you'd be perfect. You'd be perfect. Estella.
Blanche.
I'm
Stella?
ditzy?
Stella's
I'm
the
ditzy. What was this? Slow down. I'm ditzy?
It says she was ditzy
Oh.
and kind of
Who was the girl that was
Blanche?
Who was the girl that was popular?
Blanche.
Blanche.
And then Dorothy.
Who was
Dorothy.
Dorothy?
Dorothy
the
was
older
the
one, right?
no.
The daughter.
Estella was the grandma. Dorothy was the daughter. Chris would be Dorothy.
Chris would be Dorothy.
She's kind of the leader in the pack. You know, the reasonable one.
Chris is our leader?
Well, I mean, he keeps us.
It doesn't
in line,
take much on us group, I can tell you that much.
Okay.
so.
So, all right. So right
Yeah,
now,
maybe.
Sunday night's the leading is the clubhouse leader on the
Yeah,
open
Sunday
mic
night would be
Sunday.
perfect.
Okay.
So we're getting some Sunday nights. Sunday nights, you'll spend the morning with Jesus. And
Check with Aaron's schedule on Sunday nights.
Yeah, if you even asked.
Oh, sorry, Aaron. Guess the one person we really need to ask. The one that really matters. Jeez.
Crystal Jack says Sunday night would be perfect.
Cody, what do you think? Cody, you think Sunday night? Sunday night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kent,
yeah.
what do you think? Sunday night?
Is Kent on YouTube?
Kent's on YouTube. He
Is
texted
he,
me.
I haven't
He's
seen
in.
him yet. Okay,
Kent's my
good.
Kent's in.
BFF.
But Kent's the guy that we talk to every week on
Yeah,
YouTube.
remember
Phil?
No, I how could I forget Kent?
Yeah.
He's the one person that I now know in Ohio that it's I think we might be best friends. Before it's all over.
Now wait a minute. You said you want to do a hot challenge.
Yeah, I'll eat hot food. Bring it in here.
Okay. You want to do hot food?
I don't care.
Okay. If we
It's been a
have
good run.
Phil's not scared.
No, I'm not scared. It's been a good run.
Okay. We'll let's
I don't sleep at night now. I mean, what's
We'll probably do that later. Then you think?
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
more
We can do the
Sunday
challenge.
nights. Sunday nights.
Yeah, Lula says Sunday night. By the way, Golden Chicks last night went
Miss
there.
Lula?
Lula, I think might have had the day off. I think it's her one day off of the quarter.
Girl's name was Sophia, not Stella.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her real name. That's her, I'm sorry. That's her real actual name. It's
Oh, okay.
Sophia, though.
Oh, cousin Nate's here.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for the
Yeah, thank you very much.
for that. But Golden Chick last night had the roast 2-piece roasted thigh and breast and mac and cheese and a sweet tea and a roll. Excellent. They were busy last night. They're always busy.
They're
They
always
were
busy. Yeah, I
last
do a
night.
great job.
Also, before we get too far, Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Ooh, yeah.
Football scrimmage is Friday night. Freshmen take the field at 5 o'clock. And
Yep.
then the junior varsity will follow that, and then the varsity will follow after that. It's going to be a fun scrimmage. Normally, every year it's Bishop Kelly, and they are coming back down here again as well. Also coming back is Lawton High School. They joined the scrimmage a couple of years ago. And PC West, new head coach Willis Alexander.
Ooh, he can coach a little ball.
Is bringing
Yeah.
his team down here. So a
Yep.
four-way scrimmage for the freshman JV and varsity in Guthrie inside Gelsma Stadium. Of course, it's free to get in.
Can you kind of explain how that works with 4 teams to people who don't know?
Yeah, they'll probably split the field at midfield, so 2-on-2, on going each opposite side there. I haven't seen
Then they
these.
rotate.
And then they'll rotate
Yeah.
in and out and all that good stuff. Junior high football scrimmage is tomorrow, Thursday night. I'm not sure
Oh, really?
time.
Probably the practice field, you think? so?
I think it's a
Yeah.
practice field.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not at Gelsman?
Usually that's practice field. Yeah. So.
We gotta get the field painted. I was out there today. Haven't been painted yet, so I'm sure we got our guys
Will they
working
paint
on
it?
that.
I don't think they'll paint.
They won't paint the field?
No, I don't
not
think
for a
so.
scrimmage?
No.
They'll have to
They
do-
have it in the past.
They'll have to
anyway.
they'll have to do it within the week anyway.
Corey Burgess says round robin action.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey. Corey was part of a couple of victorious Blue Jay teams in the past.
Yeah. So, Aaron, when I hit comments, does it automatically pull up? Wow. I was thought, man, Aaron's really good at pushing the button. Every time I was like, man, that's like
Goodness.
instant. Okay, perfect.
Well, he is that good, Chris.
Well, no, I didn't. I thought maybe I didn't put it. Is that air conditioner back?
Gotcha.
Oh, boy. Diamond cutters over here.
It was freezing when I got in here today. A photo shoot today.
You're welcome.
What?
Well, I'd turn the air down.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it feels a
we'd
lot better.
So we'd all be
5
comfortable.
minutes ago.
Yeah, so we'd all be comfortable.
All right. Well, I guess the first topic we get in here, we'll see if the numbers go up or down on this one here.
Oh, boy.
I guess we can get into election.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Tuesday night, you're off screen, Phil.
Oh.
All for now.
White
There we
shot.
go.
White shot.
White shot.
Get the money shots in here, Aaron.
We'll try to figure out how Phil's going to be voting here
Yeah,
this week.
touch and go for me. I don't know.
But, yeah, the election is Tuesday. Of course, early voting starts before that this week.
Yeah.
And
Tomorrow, right? Thursday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yep.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Election day is Tuesday.
Yep.
And like I always like to do is always have my
Oh, here we go.
all my mail that I've been getting. This is not all the mail that I've gotten since August 23rd, but a lot of Ryan Walters for in here.
You got
A lot of
of
T.W.
Ryan
Shannon. A lot of Colin Dool in here.
Who?
Colin Dool.
I've never heard of him.
Never heard him. Family photo there of Colin.
Looked like a handwritten letter too, right?
Yeah, handwritten
Man.
letter today, front and back there.
Special.
But it's always interesting the week of
Yeah.
election, and so the mailboxes, I'm sure, aren't quite done being filled with political stuff. Of course, the general election's in November, but District 31, Colin Dool and Carmen Greider will be decided on Tuesday night. We'll have a live election show here. Most of them are all statewide races, except for the Colin and Carmen. House District 31 will have that as the numbers come in there. But also, the folks inside the city of Guthrie will be voting if we can keep the lights on.
No, they keep running that if it doesn't pass, right?
I think OG say, you know what, we'll give you a grace period to get another
I'm
election on.
fairly partial to electricity.
Yes, it's especially when it's been 103.
Well, some would say that's
Got a cold front.
pretty
It's
important.
going to be upper 80s, low 90s for the next week and a half.
Yeah.
So I got to go over here for just a second. Talk about your initial thoughts going into Tuesday's election.
Why is he bossing us around? Where's he going? What about Tuesday's election? Oh, what happened? What's he doing? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Something bothered him. Thoughts about going to Tuesday's election?
I'm glad you filled in time. I'm back now.
Anyway, oh boy.
Go ahead, Phil.
Go, Phil.
Go ahead, Phil.
You're very distracted.
You got it.
Well,
Talent's got to stay focused, Phil.
I'm a little, when we get some talent here, they can start getting focused. No, I think the biggest thing for the election next Tuesday is people getting out and voting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people, the initial elections were in June, correct? Was it June or July?
June 28th.
June 28th. So,
No,
I think
wait. Yeah.
Is that right? Some people have forgotten about the runoffs.
Yep.
Which are very, very important. So like always, being serious for a second, just encourage everybody to get out and vote. It's very important. We have, regardless of who you support or who, get out and vote. I mean, to be quite frank, the voter turnout in June was horrific. So it'd be great to see more folks get out and exercise. We say it's your right to vote. I say it's your responsibility to vote. So get out and vote and let your opinion be
Can't
heard.
complain if you don't vote, right?
Well, you can.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can.
Oh, no. Do people still do that?
No, you can. You can complain.
Oh.
Believe me, you can. Some people can complain about stuff going on in districts that aren't even their district.
I've been getting some mailers. One of that right there. That's up in the Tulsa area.
Yeah,
She's not even.
Somebody needs to talk to their consultant. I don't think they did a very good job.
Good. So
That's wasting money.
let's talk about District 31 real quick. Want to do that real quick?
Yes.
So my mailbox was a couple of
Oh boy.
some mail today. District 31. These mailers were paid for, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee, authorized and paid for Conservative Policy Network, Edmond, Oklahoma. And they actually sent both of these out here.
Same ones, different format.
Yeah. And so it's I can tell you, I talked to Colin, and he doesn't know anything about these pieces that go right after Carmen. I mean, there's no secret they are going right after Carmen Greider. But talked to Colin again. Doesn't know who Conservative Policy Network is.
Matter of fact, he calls those numbers and they don't answer.
Yeah,
like it's like goes to it's a fake number.
And I can tell you, and Phil, you can go a little bit deeper. This kind of stuff for Colin, although it's supporting Colin. Well, it's going against her, but it's really supporting Colin.
He doesn't like
obviously, but it makes sense. Does not like him because then now Colin is having to answer questions that maybe people assume it's coming from him.
Well, I think that's the whole thing, and it's unfortunate thing about politics is that, and we'll talk about this, these things, Colin had nothing, he doesn't endorse these, and it said you have to disclose that, but he really doesn't endorse this kind of stuff. I mean,
he's publicly stated that several times.
He's not, and so, of course, some people that support her, they're running everything on the fact that this dark money and these, all these big dollars, like Colin has something to do with it. And if you took 2 seconds to go talk to Colin, you'd know that's not accurate. But what fun is that, right? And then the other thing, you see a lot of these fake Facebook profiles you can buy. You were in communication with one today, just having some fun.
Yeah.
If you want to know if they're fake, you can go buy these fake established Facebook profiles for like $15.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Just go click on their friends. You can see, friends from Russia, from Slovenia.
Yeah.
They're just this fake, and there's people out there that use those kind of things as tactics to try to act like they're concerned citizens or they're people. And so there's all this underhand crap that goes on in elections today, and it's disgusting and it's pathetic. And people lie about candidates. People lie, and I'm not saying any one side. I'm saying overall, it's just pathetic. I mean, we've just gotten to the point where it's the lowest common denominator, and it's embarrassing. I always wonder what our kids that are just starting to pay attention to stuff like this, teenagers and, getting ready to leave high, go to college. What do they think of the adults when they see how we act? I mean, it can't be good. They got to kind of roll their eyes, don't they? I mean, if you're so desperate that you're buying fake Facebook profiles to further your political cause, I mean, that's weak.
Yeah.
It's just weak, and it's cowardly, and it's pathetic. So, but the good news, I told Colin this, I talked to Colin this morning, and I said the good news, and I'm going to come out later with who I'm supporting this election.
Don't tell us now.
Give it away.
We're going to give that here in a second when we do our picks.
But what I was telling Colin this morning, the good news is come next Tuesday, it's all over. One way or the other, it's all over. And regardless of how you feel about any of the candidates, if you have enough courage to put your name on a ballot and go out and run, you've got my respect just for doing that.
Door to door, phone calls.
And what I will say about Mrs. Greider, and I don't know her personally, and what I'll say about Colin, they both have worked their tails off. I know she's worked very hard. I know Colin's worked very hard. They've both worked very, very hard. And so, we should all have a level of respect for just the effort that they both put in to trying to be our representatives. So, come next Tuesday, we'll know what's going on. But I think they both have worked very, very hard.
Your thoughts going through financial stuff, and I don't get too far in the weeds on Guthrie News Page stuff, doing articles and all that good stuff. Just the time frame, I just don't have time to get too far into the weeds on that kind of stuff. But I was doing some looking the other day and looking at financial records, and noticed the Logan County GOP party actually not only did they endorse Carmen, but they $500 into her campaign. And what's interesting about that is usually you don't have a party. Usually when they let the Republicans go against Republicans, and then when it gets to the general with the Democrat Party, then they get involved in all the funding. But my question is, before I speak to it, your thoughts on the GOP party giving a certain candidate $500. Well, in all transparency, it was toward Carmen Greider, who they endorsed, which they have every right.
Right, they have the right to endorse who they want, but I think it's a little bit different because I believe there's nobody on the Democratic side running, right? So they feel like they probably had a make a point of who they wanted to vote for.
Yeah.
So again, there's nobody on the Democratic side. So whoever wins this race here next week is the one who will be representing District 31.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't agree with them, but I think that's probably maybe why they made a decision.
So my question is if Colin wins the election, does the GOP not support Colin? LK2A, they endorse Carmen.
Yep.
If Colin should win, does OK2A support Colin? And the other way around, Governor Kevin Stitt came out and endorsed Colin Dool. If Carmen wins, can the governor and Carmen work together?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to think they all could, but let's not sit here and try to act like our local GOP hasn't been hijacked over the last few years either. I mean, I'll say it. It's most people know exactly what it is, know exactly who they are. We understand exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not fooling anybody. I mean, everybody understands what's going on. But I think, and this is what bothers me. And again, like I said, I don't know Mr. Ryder. I've known Colin for a lot of years. So I don't have anything negative to say about Mr. Ryder.
Yeah, and in fact,
I just don't.
The negative stuff. Don't lose your thought. I forgot. But the stuff against this negative ad that came out against Carmen calls her a rhino. She's not. She's not a rhino. She's not a rhino. No. Which rhino? Republican in name only. In fact, she's very much a Republican. I just being fair.
And that was my whole point I was going to make.
Yeah.
If you look at the actual issues,
Similar.
How do you feel about the Second Amendment? How do you feel about all the, Colin and Carmen are very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, and again, I have some people in my life that I have considered friends for a long, long time that know him, that speak very highly of him, of Carmen. So this isn't about being negative towards somebody else. Yeah. I just truly believe Colin will do the best job for us and will get the most done for our district if he's elected. So that's where I make my, but I hate the fact that it gets this, when you start calling people who obviously are not, that is not a rhino. I mean, rhino's the big slang, big derogatory slap in the face now, right?
The far right loves using it.
I mean, I don't remember who the guy was here a month or so ago that called me a rhino during one of our shows. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm not a rhino. but it's just, it's childish, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's just go out, speak on the issues. People will make their minds up. They'll cast their ballots. Whoever wins will go represent us. Whoever wins, we should all get behind and try to support and move on down the road. But it's became this, politics has always been, to me, dirty, but it's gotten to a whole different level in the last 8 to 10 years. It's just gotten stupid dirty at all levels. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. The weird part with the GOP donation, and like I said, they can give her the max amount, that's fine. That if they want to make that decision, they're more than welcome to do that, and they have. The one thing that kind of made me go just a little bit is Logan County GOP, and the address comes back to the Mockingbird,
where she lives.
Where Carmen used to be in the GOP, but I think she had to get out to run.
Yeah.
But the people that associated with that GOP, the higher ups, live in that house. So you have a political party in Logan County that comes back to a residential place. And it just kind of goes.
Well, is that the same address as
what? Yeah,
I mean, it's full disclosure.
The Sooner Tea Party. I don't know what the Sooner Tea called them a cult. That's a word.
I would stop way short of that.
Yeah, but they are set in their ways. That's for sure. But it's just for me. Of course, I might be in the super minority on that deal, and it's probably no big deal to other people. And 99.9% of the people don't even know or care about that. But I just thought, for me, that was kind of doesn't look.
It would just be nice if you could have elections where people didn't resort to craziness, right? And just these outlandish comments and these accusations. Like one of the rumors going about Colin was that Colin spent $50,000 on a consultant. Now, we all know that's not true. But it's just, they just make crap up. And it just cracks me up.
He didn't want to change the billboard because it's too expensive.
Well, it just cracks me up. It's like Colin's got millions of dollars behind him. You know, it's just a joke. I mean, this kid's went out and worked his tail off to raise what money he's gotten.
Yep.
And the funny thing about elections, it's all out there, guys. We all know who's donated to him.
Yeah.
You can go look it up. It's not very hard to find. And then they take these ads, like what you have, that are these independent, that have nothing to do with Colin or Carmen, because they're, if somebody sent one out for Carmen, these are usually by groups that have decided that they would rather have Colin in office than Carmen. But they don't have to disclose specifically who they are.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I think that's just bad. But, it's just, I just wish we could get past all the ignorance.
Your thoughts on Governor Kevin Stitt endorsing Colin Dewell?
Well, I think people who are extremely far right will probably not be happy with that. They'll say, "Oh, that makes Colin suspect." I think there's the people that really dislike Kevin Stitt the most in the state aren't on the Republican ticket, so I don't think it has a real effect at all there. Because there are segments that think Governor Stitt's the Antichrist.
There's some out there, yeah.
Yeah. So I still think he's going to win re-election by 60%, but I think they're out there. I think it'll help him a little bit. I think overall it probably does, but people are going to vote. I mean, this is what I know. I know Colin's knocked on thousands of doors. I know Carmen's knocked on thousands of doors.
Literally thousands of
doors. Like I said earlier, I know their views on things are very, very similar. There's no doubt about that. So it just comes down to, who do you think is going to do the best job representing you and what you want? I mean, it is that simple. But I think that, I just wish there wasn't all the BS that flies around during campaigns. And there's all these people that, 8 years ago had nothing to do with politics, and now all of a sudden they're pros. They're the experts. They know they know everything. Telling people to
make up their own polls.
Vote afternoon and don't go vote till after lunch.
Going to the election board, checking the voting machine to see if it works properly.
I mean, come on, man.
And all endorsements are all endorsements are the same. You got a group of people who like the person who you got endorsed by, and then there's the other half who can't stand it. So I don't see it. I don't see it swaying anybody else one way or the other. Maybe one or two people, but I think it's a good one for him, but I don't think it's going to matter.
John says do away with all parties. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I mean, it's like I think there's what cousin Nate say. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Some people say what they think the voters want to hear till they get in office, aka Liz Cheney, cousin Nate says. So yeah, she had a rough night last
35-point beat down.
But but I, for one, will just be glad when it's all over. I'm over it.
And whoever wins, guess what? You got to do it again in 2 years.
Yeah.
For this race, Rob Hopland sums up pretty much. It's as simple as who you hang with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly right. Well put, Rod. Yeah. Why didn't you speak up earlier, Rod? We could have listened to this segment.
I had to listen to 5 minutes, and then all you had to do is say that.
All you had to do is say that. Thanks, Rod.
Damn it. One other one I want to get into real quick is the state superintendent. Oh, you thought I was talking about the local superintendent?
Well, yeah. No. What Dr. Mike do?
Dr. Mike is not up for election. Last I heard, he's not up for election. He's okay. But so state superintendent of instruction will be the interesting one, statewide race. There's some other races out there as well coming up on Tuesday, early voting starting Thursday. But Ryan Walters and April Grace, the two remaining, neither one could get 50% last time, so it comes down to two. And I guess I don't hang with April Grace and I don't hang with Ryan Walters, so I probably need some feedback on this one. But I think it's you're with one guy, or you're either with Ryan or you're with April. There's nothing in the middle.
There's no gray area on this one. I mean,
completely different candidates.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
On the big issues.
Go ahead, Phil.
Right? The people that where it matters, I think, what teachers that I've talked to, it matters. It's they've got one person they know they're going to vote for, another person there's no chance they're going to vote for that other person.
I haven't seen some of these.
And these are all Ryan Walters mailers we got here.
I just, and again, I'm not one way or the other, but
I will say 100%, not 100%.
Oh, here we go.
90.
Make a bold
yeah, no, I think it's true. I think 90, I don't know, somewhere 90% something range of public school teachers are going to be with April Grace.
Correct.
In fact, maybe not with April Grace, but they're anti-Ryan Walters.
And why are they anti-Ryan Walters?
Well,
school vouchers, I believe, right?
School vouchers being one. He's affiliated with a lot of private schools and political parties behind the scenes where he's getting a lot of money from. And everything that you hear from Ryan Walters is voucher or going after individuals. It's not, I haven't heard a whole bunch more about outside of those couple things. He's focusing on those deals and not really focusing or talking about any other points or anything that I've seen outside of forums. I'll tell you, I haven't seen a whole lot from April Grace.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen a commercial. I haven't received a mailer on her on behalf. So it's interesting. Ryan Walters had the more votes last month or in June. So it'll be interesting to see how this one falls. But the one thing that makes me a little bit nervous, I'll say, and I told you this, Phil, is for the school vouchers. And so if I'll just make up a private school X, if their tuition is $6,000 and they know these students are getting extra money from the voucher, then I see tuition at X private school going up to $9,000 because that money's coming, and so there's really no gain there. Now, that could be me talking completely ignorance, but I haven't been told any different. I haven't been informed any different on that could happen. In their private schools, they can lower the tuition if they wanted to. And they can raise the price up without school vouchers too. I'm not saying that.
So I'm not saying I agree with, but play devil's advocate.
No,
okay?
yeah.
So what you're saying is I don't understand what you. So private school, you're saying that they're going to raise their tuition.
They could easily, yeah.
But why does that matter? If it's private people paying the additional money, why do you care?
Because I think the private people can already afford that. And so,
but do they not pay property taxes?
Well, you have the property tax, and you have the state fund too. That follows the student.
No, I get it, but they pay property tax, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So
I'm not.
So I'm not saying I'm for that. I'm trying to understand both sides of this.
Right.
Because I've always got stuck on what the big issue is about. If somebody, if you live in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and you choose for your kids to go to a private school in Edmond, the ad valorem tax where you live that you pay into doesn't go where your kids go. They go to the kids here in the town you live in, correct?
Ad valorem, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
yes.
correct?
100%.
Okay, so why does, I guess I'm trying to understand so the voucher is simply saying then that money would follow the kid? Is that right?
I believe that would be, I believe so.
Okay. I can see both sides to that. I can see both sides of that. I'm not, it's.
What about the students who don't have the funds, that have zero choice? They have to go there and what
does that have to do with it?
I'm just saying in rural America, if there's not a private school within.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with it? Because the private schools because what you said is they're still going to get paid the regular tuition, right?
Correct.
That people charge at private schools. Plus, now they're going to get this money from the voucher, right?
Right.
My point is that money from the voucher, does that come from the ad valorem? I'm asking. I'm not an expert on this. Because if it comes from the ad valorem, if your kid's not going to school at the school where you live, so what are you getting for your money that you're paying for? Because your children aren't getting educated there.
Or what happens if you don't have any children in the school district? Where does that money go to? No,
right.
They don't get any of it.
Well, but your kids wouldn't be going to private school if you don't have kids in the school district.
I'm just saying if you don't have any kids at all.
Yeah, but to me that's how it's always been. So it doesn't matter. It just stays here. We're talking about people are saying they don't want vouchers because it follows the kid, right? Isn't that the whole point behind this?
Ryan Hamilton, do private schools get public funds?
Well, I don't think they do right now.
I don't think so.
No.
So they'd be getting money from the private business.
Well, the
private schools, private business.
People pay. Like if I want to send my child to McGinnis, if you're not a 5-star running back from Piedmont, you got to pay your own tuition. So, you're writing a check for them to go to school at McGinnis, right? As just your family,
right,
for your child to go there. So what you said earlier, so that they would still get that money privately, right?
Right.
But they're also going to get this voucher money. And my point is, what's different if the voucher money? I mean, I guess I don't understand how that. I guess I just don't understand.
Well, Rod kind of touches up on it a little bit, is that Rod's Guthrie School would lose federal and state money for each student that goes to a private school. And not just Guthrie, but all public schools.
Because all the money would follow the kid.
Right.
But they wouldn't lose the ad valorem. They'd still keep the ad valorem.
They would get the ad valorem.
So they still get the ad valorem money for a child that's not going to school there. Right?
I just had a thought. I'm thinking.
That's right?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't, and listen, I don't want my teacher friends burning my house down tonight. I'm just having a conversation here, but I've always been stuck on that, just trying to understand, because I still believe if you do a good job educating, if your schools are doing a good job, then people are going to want your kids to go to school at the school where they're at. Why would they send them somewhere else? It's competition.
Here's a definition of school voucher. School vouchers give parents the freedom to choose a private school for their children using all or part of their public funding set aside for their children's education. Under such a program, funds typically spent by a school district would be allocated to a participating family in the form of a voucher to pay partial or full tuition for their child's private school, including both religious and non-religious options.
I just don't have a problem with it, personally. I mean, I don't want to hurt the public schools.
Which it would,
yeah. I don't want to. Right, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I mean,
but
I also think that there's an argument that those schools are also getting tax dollars to not provide an education for that child too. They're getting those monies anyway.
And I'm not totally disagreeing on the other side too.
Yeah.
I see your side. I'm not totally against that. There's some people who don't like the third grade teacher at 4th grade elementary, so they're voting against anything like that. There's people who don't like administration, so they're going to vote they don't like public schools. So that percentage is voting that way anyway. But it's the people that are in the middle of trying to decide what to do on this deal. And there's no doubt about that. The election on Tuesday has huge implications on how Oklahoma education goes with. But I guess what comes down to me, what will decide me is a lot of kids in public schools don't have a choice of private schools. They have no option they have to have that free lunch. They have to have that free education in the public school setting. And hold on, I'll let you. I'm just shooting from the hip here. And so the less money that has happened because that student has no choice. Whereas it'll just be very open. You would be able to send your 25 kids, 28 kids, how many you had adopted in birth. You would have no problem with that of sending your kid to a private school. Now they might raise your tuition because they have extra money coming, but
hell, everybody else is raising prices on me. I don't know what one more deal is.
But there's a lot of people in this town that don't have that option. So you're taking.
Okay, but let me ask you. Let me ask you quick because you and I have talked about this before. Okay.
See, we disagree, people.
Oh, we do.
It happens.
They fight.
Do you really think? Because you use the example of the meals, right? So we're just going to quit feeding our kids?
It's not just meals. It's other stuff.
No, but that's the example you gave. Do we think kids are not going to get fed now if they change this?
They will.
They're still going to get meals.
Yeah, they are.
Guess what? We're still going to go to school.
Right.
I mean, I'm not.
The rich get richer?
Well, we say that, but what
I mean, that's the world we live in, too.
What is the. Listen, we chose to be in Guthrie. To your point, we could have sent our kids to private schools.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
that's
change.
Okay. That's okay.
I wouldn't change the fact that our babies were all proud Guthrie Blue Jays for anything. We talked about this today on a different time. I'm very passionate about you're either a Blue Jay or you're not a Blue Jay.
See you later.
And I don't want anybody to get this twisted. All right.
No.
I'm a big supporter.
A conversation.
Yeah, it's just a conversation. But I can see both sides of the argument. Now, saying all of that, I want our public school system to thrive. Right. I just think, and I think I told you this, and this is going to offend some people.
Oh, boy.
Whether Ryan Walters wins or April wins, I don't think it's going to impact the kids' education one iota one way or the other. I think it's a whole lot of barking and yelling about a whole lot of nothing.
Political talking points?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, education still has to do with our local administration, our local site principals administration, and most importantly, our classroom teachers and the paras and the support staff that helps our kids learn every day.
And
that's why I'm thrilled that my kids went to Guthrie, because I'll put our teachers against any freaking teachers out there you want to go head to head with. So I don't, so to me, that's still where the education. I think this is great conversation for, don't get mad at me, Doc, for administrators around the state, that this means a lot too. And I'm not saying they don't have good reasons for it to mean something, but I think it means a lot more to them than it does the parents and the students of Oklahoma. Because I think when it's all said and done, our kids are still going to get a fine education in Oklahoma because we have great teachers and great site principals and great local administrators. That's what I believe.
And Ryan Walters, this is going to happen. So there's no conversation with, he is, this whole campaign. Of course, Governor Kevin Stitt feels the exact same way on this situation. In fact, it's his Governor Stitt's education secretary is Ryan Walters. And, it's politics. So it's going to happen, but he's got a little too, attack. He's always attacking, and
let's say this. He's attacking, but let's read this. Ryan Walters has serious conflict of interest. He's now the target of investigations. You might be a little attacking if you're getting attacked everywhere you turn. Is that not true?
Well, that's not.
Ryan Walters mishandled tax dollars meant for our school.
Now remember, this
it's not from her. It's not from April.
Not from her.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're everything you read out there, just like Carmen, you going to tell me Carmen's not mad at these?
Oh, absolutely.
I would be furious.
Yeah. But Ryan Walters attacks them with his videos. That's from him personally. These are second and third parties or whoever they are.
Well, but my point is, that's my whole point.
They both get dishing it out to each other.
It was my whole point earlier, was that why can't we just have conversations about what's best for the citizens of Oklahoma, or in this case, the students of Oklahoma, instead of everybody arguing about every darn thing that goes down the road. I mean, we've gotten to a point that if Jim Jordan showed up tomorrow and said, man, great news, we've been working on this behind the scenes in Ohio, we have found a cure for cancer, the Democratic Party would find a problem with it.
Yeah.
And if Nancy Pelosi showed up and said, God, great news, we have found a cure for AIDS, the Republican Party would find a problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's asinine. I mean, we're so worried about the parties being right, and we're not worried about doing what's right anymore.
And it won't change. It's not going to change.
Well,
I know you keep asking for it to happen, but it's not going to change. This will be politics for here on out for a while.
Now saying all that, are we going to give our picks? That's the part that always makes Chris nervous.
I guess we could. Real quick, there was some great feedback, Stephen. I have no kids. I don't care that my taxes go to Guthrie School. If it helps Guthrie Schools, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
John Pagonis. I have lost confidence in all politicians.
I'm right there with you, John.
Bothroyd, Councilman Bothroyd. Good to see you, Brian. That's a good question, Phil. I don't know what it was, but so there you go.
He's not winning. He's not serving yet.
Rod says, so if your child goes to private school, would you still vote for a bond for Guthrie Schools? Not you would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But I think those people who vote no on school bonds are going to be no matter what. So
I think there's those people that are just no's.
I think they fit in the deal.
Chris and I interviewed somebody several years ago that was.
And then Amy said, "Very well said, Phil." So you got your fan club,
Amy White.
Oh, my girl, Amy, one of the best young ladies ever.
Saw your parents last night, Amy.
I tell your dad all the time, Amy, them boys, they're rough, but you sure got it right with that daughter of yours. So, no, I think it would just be nice if we get to a point to where you felt like people really were more concerned with what was best for the people that they're supposed to be serving.
It's not going to happen.
Than a political party
or
an ideology.
I'm with you. It's just not going to happen.
It's like, literally, talking about the Collin deal for a second. You have people questioning his motives. Questioning. They throw around the word patriot like a cheap suit. I mean, here's a true hero, a 4-time Army Ranger combat veteran. And with all due respect to Miss Carmen Greider, I'm not saying she doesn't love her country. I think she obviously does. But some people that support her make Colin sound like he's the Antichrist.
Yeah.
I had one guy say something about he's probably against the Second Amendment. I said, well, you don't know Colin very well if you think that. But it's just those examples. Just like people that throw around, the term cult. I just think that's so lowbrow and inappropriate, and there's just no place for it.
Immature.
Well, there's just no place for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shouldn't happen. Yeah, it just shouldn't happen. Yeah. So, anyway.
All right, so here, I guess this is the Open Mic Podcast.
Oh.
This is not anything affiliated with Guthrie News page.
Why does he feel like he's got to say that?
Well, I can already see emails and Facebook comments.
About what?
You name it.
I probably shouldn't have posted this then.
Probably. I'm just going to put the disclaimer out there. So, the views and expressions of this are not necessarily those of Guthrie News page and or its parties. So, I will definitely say that. So, okay. State Treasurer, Clark Jolly, Todd Russ.
I'm going to go with Jolly.
I'm going to go with Jolly.
Jolly.
All right. I'll save that one for later. Commissioner of Labor. It's always like certain groups. Can I be your?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I can tell you who to vote for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like if some groups, I won't name them, but some groups endorses that one, it'll make me. I automatically go, okay, I'm not voting for that person.
Yeah.
But anyway, Commissioner of Labor, Sean Roberts. I think a lot of people call him Sean the Patriot Roberts.
Oh.
He's going up against Leslie Osborne, who is in office right now. She's from Mustang. She was in the state House of Representatives before coming Labor.
What's Sean Roberts' background?
I believe he was a representative or senator, one of those two.
Sean's got my vote. He's got a sweet nickname.
See, I mean, that's why he put.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with Leslie Osborne.
I'm going with Leslie.
I've known Leslie. And
Oh.
What?
You changing your voice?
Can't be talking about that.
You with me, though?
Yeah, a little bit.
Corporation Commissioner Todd Thompson or Kim David. Kim David was in the Senate. She termed out as an Oklahoma senator from.
Did you say Thompson or Thompson?
Thompson.
Thompson.
No, Thompson.
Not Thompson.
Yeah. TOHOM.
So Thompson.
Yeah.
Not Thompson.
Thompson.
That's important. I'll tell you why.
Oh.
I grew up with a Todd Thompson.
Oh.
One of my favorite people. Just for that reason alone, I was going to vote for him, but it's Thompson. Someone needs some guidance on this from you.
Kim David's who I will be voting for.
Oh.
Bet. Me too.
Okay.
No. Just kidding.
United States Senator T.W. Shannon against Mark Wayne Mullen.
Oh, man. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
I went back.
The polls weren't very tough.
Well, the polls aren't very tough, but again, this is one of those things you don't really know where one of them, I don't think one of them has been full disclosure on what he really is or believes or thinks. And so
I remember last time we had this forum on this election deal. This was the one I went to the polling place not knowing until I filled out. There was like 13 of them. It came down the list. This last one, I'm like,
well, I didn't vote for either one of these two. They're running off.
Okay.
I think they're very similar in a lot of ways about the issues that everybody seems to be making an issue.
Both have political backgrounds.
Yeah. I think T.W. Shannon, if elected, could get more done in D.C. than Mullen can, because Mullen's first instinct is to just fight about everything, it seems like. And I just don't think there's a lot that gets done there.
Can we say we can have this discussion, but Mark Wayne's going to win handily? Is it easy to say that or no? Or
I don't know that he's going to. I think he will win.
60% or higher?
I think it's going to be close. I bet it's mid-50s.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I agree.
But I think they're very similar, much more similar than they're wanting everybody to think they are.
Yeah.
When it comes to the major issues, and I think I'm going to be honest with you. Part of the reason somebody sent a picture to me, or I think to a group we're in, where it showed Mr. Mullen standing on a stool behind the podium because evidently
at Channel 9.
Evidently he's not real tall.
Which
I don't care about. No, I don't care what somebody's height is.
Yeah.
But it's just another illustration of how stupid politics is.
Yeah. Mark Wayne looking up to TW.
I mean, okay, so he's not 6'4", so that means he can't be a good leader.
Right,
I mean, it's just so dumb. You know, everybody knows if you're at least 5'5", you can be a good leader.
Well, I can tell you, I voted for TW Shannon the first go around.
I did too.
Doesn't mean I'm going to vote for him again this time, but I think Mark Wayne does win, and it might be 60% or higher. I really do.
I think. See, what we don't know is
because
when it gets down to just the two candidates, votes can shift. I mean, it can get crazy out there.
There was 13 people in here. Mark Wayne got like 45% of the vote.
Yeah, he barely we talked about that night. He only missed it by a few hundred votes or something like that. To do the overall one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think TW do a good job. I think, and again, you just got to kind of decide who do you think is going to best represent you.
Yeah, I would have to do a little more research before I came out and said who I was going to vote for.
I'm probably going to vote for TW again.
All right.
I don't like his scarf.
Scarf's a little much.
Scarf's
those gloves.
Do we want to talk about Superintendent HD 31?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we?
Superintendent of Public Instruction, April Grace, Ryan Walters.
April Grace.
April Grace for me.
Yep.
Ryan Walters for me.
It's 2 out of 3. Congratulations, you're in, April Grace. Now, all right.
I don't know.
Phil might not be invited to lunch after the Tuesday election.
I'm undecided on the House 31 thing.
House District 31, Carmen Greider, Colin Duell. We, as we said on the podcast, open mic podcast before the June 28th election, Colin. I'm old enough to call his high school football games on the broadcast. Yeah. Grew up with Colin, know Colin. I eat lunch with him. I don't know if that means I can't do it.
Well, somebody in town says that's not a good idea.
Yeah. I do have lunch with Colin Duell. I didn't have lunch today with Colin Duell, but I do have lunch. He is a friend, yes. It's like Rod Poplin said, the great poet Rod Poplin says, well, crap, what was it?
You just totally blew it. I was ready for it.
Those you hang with?
It's as simple as who you hang with.
Who you hang with.
Yeah.
I hang with Colin Duell. I'll be 100% proudly supporting Colin Duell.
So, like I said, I mentioned this in a previous open mic when we talked about elections. I just got back here to Oklahoma just actually a year ago yesterday.
Is it really?
My 1 year anniversary was yesterday, moving back to the beautiful town of Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Seems like it's been 10 years.
Yep. But again, even though I've known Colin, I know his family. His brother was one of my best friends growing up, Colby Wagner. So I knew Colin. So I knew I was probably going to vote for him, but I still did my due diligence, and I went out there to find out his values. And I know for a fact is that he's knocked on my door. Mm-hmm. I've talked to him. He comes to parades. Mm-hmm. I've seen him at debates, and I've never heard anything from the other candidate.
He'll talk about his past.
He'll definitely talk about his past. So he's earned my vote, and that's exactly who I'll be voting for come Tuesday as well.
And Colin and I don't agree on.
We've had some interesting lunch conversations.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I too eat lunch with Colin. If I could eat supper with him every night, I'd do that too. That's how much I care about him.
You're not going to be able to moderate any forums.
Oh no, I can't have an opinion. I can't moderate.
You can't
forums.
do anything now.
It's terrible. But I will tell you this. I think Colin is who he says he is. He's got a lot more restraint than I do with some of the comments that have been made. Like Chris, known him for years, love him and his family, think he'll work his tail off for the people of Guthrie. And I know he's an honorable man, and to me that matters. He is who he says he is, and he walks it. He doesn't just talk about it, he walks it. And so obviously I'll be supporting him. Now, I never got a door knock from Carmen. That doesn't mean anything. I'm sure she's very conscious that who I support, but still, she was in our neighborhood and didn't knock on our door.
You kind of like to see, I know you won't vote for me, but, if I do win,
I know Colin's done that with several people.
Yeah.
And I think
Logan Trainer did it.
Logan Trainer did it, and I've got a lot of respect for Logan.
Logan, he's a good dude, man.
Logan. I hope he runs for something in the future, but I'm definitely, and I do think Colin will end up winning this. Now, this is the tale of two areas in District 31. Because if you go and you looked at the results of the election in June, Collin won the mass majority of every precinct out there, right? South Logan County was where Carmen did the best,
right?
But Collin showed well in South Logan County also.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's why we say get out and vote. You can vote early starting tomorrow. You can vote Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The next Tuesday's the election. Get out and vote. Vote for who you think is going to best represent you and your family. And whoever wins, you got to get behind them and support them, and also hold them accountable for the decisions they make and what they do as our representatives. I think, like Chris said, Collin and I don't agree on everything either. But, hell, I've been married to my bride for 34 years, and we don't agree on everything.
Yep.
So,
Happily married for 28.
How many?
28.
Happily married for
Tanya.
Tanya's been happily
me,
married for 28. Yeah. Touch and go there a couple times, but it really the big thing is to get out and vote. I mean that's the most important thing.
Take a friend with you too.
Yeah.
Okay. End of election talk. Good podcast right there.
Okay.
Segment. I think we'll make that a separate podcast. What do you think?
Oh, be very good.
All right, we got an eating challenge coming up here shortly, right?
We got hot stuff coming. Do we have stuff coming?
Why would you guys make up stories about 90s country, by the way?
We didn't make up any story. That's really happened.
You asked
today.
my wife. She was there.
Coffee.
My wife was there.
All right. Who are you? I need to know who you are.
Oh boy. Here he goes.
Someone came against 90s country, Aaron.
No, what they said was, do we have to talk about 90s country for the third show in a row?
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's a quote, I believe.
That is a quote.
And we're doing it again.
No, we're not.
Okay,
No,
that's
we're
fine.
not.
College football.
We'll move on. We talked about it. That's all I care.
Oh.
Oh, that's what he meant. And we're doing it again. Okay.
See you next week.
Little 10-year-old Chris showed up there for a second. Oh, boy.
No, I tease. Thanks for watching.
Oh, what we got here?
I think you're still making it up.
Mike Bear, good evening, gentlemen. Blessings. I know football is the smashing topic this time of year. However, Guthrie has some grapplers tuning up for the upcoming wrestling season. Could you all squeeze in some mat talk before the season starts? Absolutely. Big wrestling fans.
High school huddle starts next Wednesday. We'll definitely be talking about that.
Yeah, we got, and there's been some, the program's in very good hands in Guthrie. The wrestling program doing a great job. But yes, Mike, we most definitely will be spending more time on our great Blue Jay grapplers. Brian Bothroyd, the key is getting out there Tuesday and vote. Many may not go to the poll. I hope the local turnout is high. Yep, we agree.
Especially local.
We agree.
Lots of Guthrie people.
Also, I'm glad Brian Bothroyd made that comment. Fine city council member. Ward 2, our city council member.
Yeah.
Tuesday, also, you'll have, for those who live in the city limits, to decide if you want to vote on having electricity or not.
Oh.
Well, I want some electricity.
If you vote no, the lights turn off.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, it's that simple.
They turn off.
We're
not going to have air.
Well, that's OG&E feels like they.
I'm going to say no, just because you told me to vote not to vote no.
They had that vote 25 years ago, and there was like 80 some odd people of you who voted. No.
I will vote. I will be voting no.
It was quite a few more.
I mean, what do we go?
It was like 420 something to 80.
What do you not do? Okay, I don't care how much you charge me to haul off my trash. I don't care how much you charge me to have electricity. So
do you
I
take a voucher
cool house.
Voucher for that? Do you have a voucher for that?
Well, I'm an American. I just pay my own way. You can't let it go, can you?
No, I just thought I'd ask a question.
You're acting like all those people I've been complaining about all night. I don't care how much my food bill is. I'm going to eat.
That's a fact.
There's certain things.
Vegan stuff, of course.
That's true. Vegan
You call
stuff.
me fat?
I don't think he said
fat shaming me.
I don't think he said that.
Are you fat shaming?
I absolutely did not say that.
Do you have a medical test coming up?
Nope.
Been drinking a lot of water.
Asking a lot of questions today.
Asking a lot of questions about the nutritional
I got to refill my water.
Things. See, I think little buddy might be having an illness. There he goes. Off to go. Better get the generator gassed up. Yeah, that's right. Well, I think the electricity vote will pass easily.
I'm voting no.
You're voting no, out of principle.
Out of principle. He told me I had to vote yes.
He's been telling you what to do your whole life.
Not doing it.
You've had enough.
Not doing it.
What was the move he put on you?
The breath taker.
The breath taker.
Yep.
What about the people who can't afford generators?
Oh, here we go. When did you become this guy?
I'm just asking a question. I didn't know if
I can't afford a generator. I'm still voting no.
First of all, you can afford a generator. Second of all, you're not voting no. You're just trying to be difficult right now, and everybody knows it. So stop.
I will take a picture of my vote no come Tuesday, and I will gladly display it on this show. I am voting no to energy.
Just you want to live in the dark?
I will live in the dark.
no podcast.
No podcast, no football, no baseball.
My company requires no electricity whatsoever.
So no baseball.
Hey.
How are people going to go to work to pay for your services?
Yeah. Well, how's that going to work?
Unless they get vouchers. You accept
Didn't think that one
vouchers?
through, did you?
I'm voting yes.
All right. There we go. Turned him right around.
All right.
Accept vouchers.
By the way, contact Mosquito Authority if you're getting bitten by mosquito, flies, and ticks. All right, we'll take care of you.
Still no flies or ticks or mosquitoes in my place.
Get a hold of me by tonight, and I'll do it, and I'll give you 3 free sprays. The first 3 people get a hold of me tonight, 3 free sprays coming up.
Boy.
New customers.
Before we get
Whoa, Eric, we have an Eric Little sighting.
Oh boy.
Before we get into our challenge of the night,
Okay, what is going on?
we do have a challenge tonight.
Did you guys set something up without me knowing it?
We do have a challenge tonight, but
Sorry. What did you guys do?
before we get that, Rod brings up a point, and we can talk about it here for just a quick second, but
Where's the milk?
we will break this down. I think in part maybe next week if we have time for
are we
it.
doing?
Rod said, new OSSA football rule this year. Be careful what you say around officials. Goes for fans, players, and coaches.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to go do my Friday night activities.
I got to be careful on the sideline now, don't I?
Oh, yeah. No. I never had problems on the sideline when I was sideline reporter.
Well, you guys yell at me in my ear, so I got to yell at people. And I don't believe that for one bit.
I go back to Carl Albert.
It was a rough night. He turns around, looks at me, and he goes.
It was Marty Askin's crew out of Duncan.
Great crew, too.
Yeah, it was state championship crew.
He goes, are you with the coaching staff? I said, nope. Looking ready to flag the team.
He still had his radio headset on.
I said, nope.
That's why I wear the earpiece, so they don't. Yeah.
He says, shut up or get off the sideline. I said, yes, sir. I was just giving him some suggestions.
Yeah.
That's all they were.
So a reminder, High School Huddle starts up next week, 6 o'clock Wednesday night. It's a statewide show. We'll talk mostly football, but the softball, volleyball, all that good stuff. Hope to have coaches, players around the state of Oklahoma sometime throughout the year as well. It is crazy time here for us, and we'll try to get that organized.
Can we get the best player that I saw last year in Oklahoma on the show?
I'm sure.
Mayor McCarty?
Oh.
Well, we asked Chris Talbot. We asked our buddy Chris and McAllister. He can get them on for us.
Jeez. That kid's a freak.
Kent will be so disappointed if we do not talk about college football. So we need to talk about that in a minute.
We'll stay on here real quick. Will it be on the radio this year? Thanks for asking, T-Fred. Yeah, T-Fred asked. He asked all the.
It's on spot already.
Thanks for clearing that with us before you threw that out there.
Who's T-Fred been talking to here?
T-Fred. Well, you know
why would he ask randomly? Why would he randomly ask that question?
Tell him already?
No, I didn't.
Do you know why that is? Because you've never watched The Godfather. And that's what paid for T-Fred's education.
What do you think of The Godfather?
It's the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah, top 5. Maybe top 10, maybe. That's about 7 or 8, probably.
All right, good save. T-Fred, the High School Huddle this year will be online only, as well as Guthrie Blue Jay football. We went back and forth on this for the last 5-6 years on this. But Guthrie football and the High School Huddle will not be on the radio this year. But what that will allow us to do is a whole lot more things. We can probably have a few more guests. We can have longer shows if need be. We won't be real super long, but there's just a whole bunch more benefits.
We don't have to worry about getting bumped because you have Cowboy basketball.
Towards the end of the season when the games are really, really important, we didn't get that airtime because, Oklahoma State had a scrimmage against Rogers State, which, again, that's fine. But, when you pay the money to be on the radio and you don't get that spot on big-time games that we did, so –
A lot of reasons.
Yeah, a lot of reasons, and we'll be able to do a whole lot more with the broadcast on Friday nights. We'll be able to spotlight if there's a certain group between the first and second quarter. We might be able to get that. We might be able to watch the band. A lot of people love watching the band.
We won't miss a play because of radio commercials,
all that stuff. So
a lot of benefits.
Trust me, it was something we've been putting off for 5 years, and this was the year we finally decided.
Pull the trigger.
That it's probably and big credit to all you guys out there as well as you've made this video stream of our Friday night broadcast huge deals, and our numbers have been tremendous, not only during the live but a lot of that on the playback as well, and so the viewership has helped that as well for the folks who can't get to those games. So the way you guys have helped made this grow was another factor in the reason.
Doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Real quick before we get to I think we're going to get to our challenge here after this. Shout out to the Guthrie High School Marching Band Tuba section, Mike says. These young men have grinded all summer long at this YMCA, staying fit. I know you are, Mike. You're always up there. Appreciate you. But anyway, all right.
I think we need to talk at least college football for a minute because
that's true.
Because if we do this now, anyway.
I feel like I've been set up.
What's his title?
Oh, project manager.
Don't look at me.
Did you do this?
I don't know. We'll get to that in a minute, Phil. Don't worry about it right now, Phil.
Jesus,
Don't worry about it.
talking smack all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them written down because when you were saying, I was like, okay, yep, I'm the man. You guys are wussies. You need to get tough. Okay. Wrote it all down today as you were talking about it.
Is it vegan food?
Of course.
Of course. Oh, okay. Yeah. We can go blow you. Yeah, no.
Of course you do. All right. Take over, Ronnie. It's
your show.
Oh, so we want to talk about preseason college football rankings.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
And my buddy Kent Luck will agree with me on this.
A proud OSU football alum. Played football at OSU.
Caught a touchdown against University of Tulsa.
Had the
belly button show.
Yeah, very trendy.
Way back in the day.
Very trendy.
And me and Ken have talked about this a long time. I absolutely hate preseason rankings.
Yeah.
They
mean nothing.
They mean absolutely nothing. Yeah. You don't know how a team's going to be. Yeah. And all that does is, for instance, several years ago when LSU beat Texas in the second week or first week, whatever it was, Texas was highly ranked, but they ended up losing 6 games that year. But at the end of the year, they're talking about, the top 4 teams, and they're saying, oh, LSU, they beat Texas. They're ranked number 2. Well, we found out Texas isn't worth anything.
No, they're trash.
They're trash. They lost 6 games this year. Yeah. Why are you giving credit to LSU, who beat the preseason ranked number 8 team in the 4 team in the nation, and now you got somebody like Oklahoma's trying to get in the top 4, and they beat them, and they weren't ranked as high, and you're not going to give OU the credit or whoever else beat them. You know what I mean? Right. So the preseason rankings, I cannot stand whatsoever.
Talking points, like what we're doing
Absolutely,
right now.
What we're doing now.
So who's your number 1 pick?
Well, I don't. Preseason rankings don't matter, but I already have my national championship team picked out.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
Oh, you do too?
Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
I do.
Do you have your national championship?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
What conference?
Big 12.
Big 12.
Gee, I wonder who that's going to be.
I'm just kidding. SEC.
SEC?
Yeah. SEC.
Mine's not in the SEC.
No, wait. I'm sorry. They're not in the SEC yet. They're ACC.
ACC.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Mine is not in either one of those.
It's the Big 10. It's Ohio State.
Big 10?
Yeah, it's Ohio State.
Dude.
What? I'm just guessing.
Let's get the challenge.
I don't know. I didn't know. If it's not the SEC, it's not the ACC. You think it was the Pac-12?
Lincoln Riley, baby. Lincoln Riley.
Good Lord.
He's got the top receiver, the top quarterback.
So
he's got a big swimming pool.
He does have.
He's got a real big swimming pool.
He's got a big swimming pool.
The fighting Lincoln Riley. They're going to be tough. They're going to be physical.
You stop.
Who are you picking?
To win that championship?
Yeah.
Oh. The safe choice is Alabama. Right?
I'm going to Ohio State.
Shocker.
Why is that a shocker?
I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, I think they'll play for a national championship.
Ohio State?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think Alabama, Ohio State, Clemson,
and Georgia.
I mean, those 4. Notre Dame's going to be there for a lot of people. I think they'll end up losing a couple games throughout the year.
Rod says Bama.
Yeah.
Again, Bama's the safe choice.
Yeah. I'm going with Clemson. I think Clemson's going to have a bounce-back year this year. Yeah. I really do. I mean, they lost Venables, D-coordinator. They lost some people, but
didn't they lose their offensive coordinator too?
Yeah. But I think they'll have a bounce-back year. I think that quarterback who was very up and down last year is going to have a breakout year. Who's going to finish higher in the Heisman? Rattler,
nope.
Kid out in USC, or
Williams?
Yeah, or the
kid from Miami, maybe,
or the kid at OU now,
or it could be hired, or it could be the Alabama linebacker. Best player,
could be returning Heisman Trophy winner, the Alabama quarterback.
Oh yeah, him too.
If Ohio State has a season that we think they're going to have, I think the Ohio State quarterback's going to win the Heisman. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just not sold on Ohio State to win the whole thing.
They got Knowles, the Oklahoma State defensive coordinator. I think he'll do a good job up there.
Oh yeah, a good coach.
Oh yeah, that's a big time hire for them. Yeah.
Good
well, I really never saw this one coming with Jaden. He says not Oregon.
Jaden said what?
Not UO.
Oh, University of not. Yeah, I didn't know he was an Oregon hater.
Well, he's Lincoln Riley. I think he's a big Lincoln
Riley fan.
Big Riley fan.
No, he loves Lincoln
USC
Riley.
Oregon Riley is going to be taking off.
Yeah, Jaden.
You want me and Cody's pick?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. We got our audience here tonight.
I think I'm still going to go with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You're hired.
Yeah.
Genius. Guy's good. He knows what he's talking about.
He's good.
Phil,
my pick is it's going to be the year of the Jayhawk. Okay.
Oh,
we talking? Is this basketball talk?
No.
Bill self-coaching the football team now.
What the hell
Aaron?
just happened? Is somebody holding him hostage?
Aaron, you're fired. Cody, you're hired.
Jayhawk.
Football season kicks off at basketball Midnight Madness.
What the daylight?
To all, I mean, look, hold on.
Caleb Williams needed 4 quarters to beat Kansas.
Yeah, absolutely. In all fairness to the University of Kansas, guess what it made Texas do? They had to go all out. They had to sign Arch Manning. They had to bring all the transfer quarterback from Ohio State. So Kansas is going to is going to bring Texas back, right?
I'm not sure Arch Manning's ever going to step foot on the University of Texas.
Kent says I drug test him. I mean, they took down Texas.
They did.
They played OU to the final few seconds.
That's right.
In Lawrence.
You know what, Aaron? There is one person I know for a fact agrees with you. That'd be my wife.
KU?
Oh yeah.
In football?
Yeah.
She's smarter than that.
Well, she likes her Jayhawks though.
Oh, that's okay. I like my Jayhawks too, but not during football season.
Well,
jeez.
You tell me she's an idiot?
No, she's a wonderful girl.
I'll tell her that.
Tell her that I said no? I said she's a wonderful girl.
This brings me to my next question.
I got a question after this.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Because mine's
one team one team you just can't despise, the team that you want to lose every single game.
Texas.
Okay. Oh, can you give me a top 3?
Oh, Texas, Notre Dame, and who's that other team I can't stand?
Ooh,
Texas, Notre Dame, and I wouldn't mind seeing Alabama lose all the time just because they're really
I don't
good.
mind Alabama.
I don't mind me either. I like dynasties, but I would like to see them lose.
Mine's either.
For once.
Yours is easy, Phil? What do you got?
Texas A&M, and Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's my 3. Yeah.
Lose every game the rest of your lives. It wouldn't bother me. Sorry, Mike. I know you're Mike Bears. I know I'm particularly partial to my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. This is the year we're coming out looking really good. Both sides of the ball. New experienced coach. National championship.
August football.
August football, baby.
Did you see Kent's comment?
Mike, the Kansas defense going against Kansas offense. So
what Kent say? Is Kent on the...
He's on YouTube.
Oh, what did he say?
When I said, I said, you call my wife an idiot? He goes, yep, she married you.
What did Kent say? Texas A&M? Yeah. I want Jimbo Fisher to lose at everything. I want him to lose at Scrabble.
Now, why do you hate Jimbo Fisher?
Because he walked it back.
Yeah,
he stood up and took a stand against Nick Saban, and then he cowed down 2 weeks later like a little freaking baby brother to a big brother that's 8 years older than him. It was pathetic.
Texas Nate's top 3, Texas, USC, Texas A&M.
Yeah, USC's up there for me too.
Yeah.
They're up there for me too.
I take my Alabama back. Good job, Nate. I'll take USC on that one.
Boy, Callan Cowherd's loving him some USC. Lincoln
God.
Riley.
That love story is worse than Phil
dumb.
and Eric McCarty. I mean, it is.
That's a valid love story.
It is worse than that one.
Rod says Texas, Notre Dame, USC. So I think we're all.
I agree with that now. Yeah.
So, but I don't know that First of all, a lot of people are saying that Arch Manning isn't. If his last name wasn't Manning, he wouldn't be getting all the pub he's getting. He wouldn't be getting all the ratings.
No, and I think there's a little truth to that because he doesn't go to elite camps. He doesn't do the big
he plays
time.
in 2A school.
He doesn't play. He doesn't go on the 7-on-7 elite camps and all that stuff. Yeah. So we really don't know how good he is.
He's going to throw for 8,000 yards a year.
Well, I mean, he could. He could.
No, he could. He's a Manning. I mean, But they're not saying he's trash. They're just saying he'd be like the 5th or 6th ranked quarterback in this class
instead of number one.
If his last name wasn't.
He's considered the number 1 overall player.
Yeah,
they dropped him to number 2.
Oh, did they?
They put the kid at USC ahead of him.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
the Malachi?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was.
He was
I
a
know
former
he's
OU commit.
Oh yeah, a lot of those.
T-Freight, I don't get what's this breaking news? Mike Gundy is now on Cameo. What's that?
Cameo is a it's like you get on Cameo and say, hey, I want to. It's Phil's birthday. Well, it's mine Saturday, by the way. You can get on Cameo and say, hey, I'll pay you money to send Ronnie a video saying a happy birthday from.
So people can pay like me to say happy birthday, Phil.
You can be on Cameo, and people in town of Guthrie would pay you $10 to make a video and tell somebody happy birthday. I don't think you'd be more than $10, but
anybody can Venmo me $10, and I can be glad to.
Did you see what cousin Nate said?
Oh boy, I don't see it.
Saban put Jimbo in the breathtaker is why.
That's a good one.
Mike, I have watched Rudy numerous times. It's one of my favorite movies. But when I saw Joe Montana say that basically Rudy was a dork and
they carried him off as a joke.
They were making fun of him when they carried him off the field. It's lost some of my luster for me.
I haven't seen Rudy.
Stop.
I haven't.
Stop.
I know it's about Notre Dame. Was he a walk-on?
Stop. No. Stop.
Really
We're not getting into this. We're not getting into this.
We don't want to make my 90s country.
We're not getting into this. So this brings me to my.
It is one of the greatest movies ever made.
It's okay. But here's my question: what is the greatest college football team of all time? This one's easy for me.
T-Fred said I hadn't seen Rudy either.
The greatest college football team of all time.
Yep.
73. I don't know.
I don't know the year, but for me, it would be the Miami Hurricanes.
Ooh, 2001.
2001. And that's exactly why I picked. So let's just go over some of the players on that team, right? Clint Portis.
Willis McGahee,
Jeremy Shockey, which he was the main tight end. His backup was Kellen Winslow.
Former Ada Cougar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bryant McKinney. Ed Reed was on that team. The big offensive lineman, Will Folk, was on that team.
Yeah.
I like Andre
Jonathan Vilma.
Jonathan Vilma was on that team.
Nasty, man. Nasty.
Man, those guys. Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
Out.
It's hard to argue against that team.
I mean,
you haven't
Clint Portis, and then who was his backup? That was
I can't remember.
Willis McGahee.
Yes.
McGahee backup. I mean,
he had that knee injury.
Yeah.
Nathan agrees. 2001 Miami Hurricanes. I think that's a consensus here.
What a team that was, man.
Kent Luck disagrees.
Oh, well, Kent's not very
Who
smart.
does? What's Kent say?
What's he say?
95 Nebraska was pretty good, Kent.
Tommy Frazier.
Made Florida look silly.
Kent, it's the best team.
Made Florida look silly.
It's the best team ever, Kent. Not the best team you played against, okay? Stop bragging.
No. To his defense, 95 Nebraska.
Oh, they were good.
Who was the running back? Lawrence Phillips?
Was that the year Tommy Frazier was quarterback?
Was he on that one?
I don't know.
Was that the year Tommy Frazier was quarterback?
Yeah. It's when Tommy Frazier single-handedly made Florida look silly.
He broke 25 tackles on one run.
Made him look silly. Yeah, that's 90. Well, the 95, they got to be up there, way up there. I mean, they're
definitely
way
up
there.
Yeah, definitely. They're up there for sure.
Is there any of the OU teams that would be in the top 5?
There for a while, they thought the 2003 team was going to be up there.
They went from being possibly the best team ever to not even being in the conversation because they lost back-to-back games.
Yeah,
Kansas State and LSU. Of course, you had to play at LSU's. Yeah, it was basically a home game.
Yeah. Would 2000's OU team be up there?
No.
They were just a lightning in a bottle. Caught it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Real good defense that year.
Brett Hodge says 2001 Miami.
Well, if Hall of Famer Haji says 2001 Miami, it's a wrap for me. I believe him.
Kent says 95 Huskers. Yeah, I watched the 95 Huskers. They were legit. That was my.
They're legit.
That was my high school days.
That was your bread and butter right there. Yeah,
I absolutely remember them. So.
I have watched the 95 Huskers, Ken.
He's probably talking to me.
I think he's just being mean now.
Well, he's mean.
The entire defense was top round draft picks, Kent says.
Yeah.
They were good.
Was Trev Alberts on that team?
No, he was later.
Was he earlier?
I think. Oh, yeah, he might have been earlier.
Let's see here.
Early 90. No.
Hey, Kent, how many catches did you get against Nebraska that year? I want to know. I want to know.
Coming up, don't go away. Challenge.
Yep. Text your friends. Let them know. We only got a few viewers right now.
What challenge? I really didn't know about a challenge.
I didn't either till moments ago.
Stop.
What?
Well, who's bringing the stuff?
Are we going there now?
Trev Edwards was born in 1970.
Sweet Sarah's not a part of this.
So he would have been 93-ish?
No comment. No comment.
All right.
She's not. Aaron, will you do me a favor? Underneath you,
here we go.
There is a backpack. There's a box in that backpack, and there's also a cooler there. And will you grab what's inside that cooler and bring it up to us, please?
My backpack's over here.
Oh, your backpack's
my
over there?
backpack's over there.
No, you just take what's out of it and bring it up here for me.
When the hell did you sneak that in? I have been absolutely. I thought we were a team, you and I. Oh boy, this is not good.
Yeah, it's just a zipper. You just gotta zip it off.
Yeah, it's one of those fancy ones. Do you have a voucher to buy that fancy?
Oh boy, here
What
we
is
are with
that,
the vouchers.
Well, it's for my
Do I have anything to drink?
Yeah, well, maybe.
yeah. Just go ahead and grab the whole thing and bring it over. Chris, we got help for that. We got help for that.
Oh, I can't. That's not vegan.
Yes, it is.
That's not vegan. That ain't good if we need milk. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign.
Well, Phil,
I'll tell you this, Phil. It's the red lid, so it's the good stuff.
it's the good stuff.
Yeah,
So-
man, that's the good stuff. That's a great 90s country music song, by the way.
Earlier today, Phil said to me, he goes, "What are we doing tonight?" He said, "Let's do something painful and uncomfortable."
God, I was joking.
Little did he know that I had already had something planned. I bought something over the weekend from Chris's approval. Chris did approve of this.
I approved it, yeah.
So
Well, he's the project manager. I can't go against the project manager.
So I came.
I didn't know about this. Did I know about this?
Phil's just now learning about this right now.
This is not
Did you
good.
get those pictures uploaded on there?
What pictures?
Yeah.
What pictures?
So what we have here is we have the one ship challenge here.
Oh, hell
Phil.
no. I've seen this before.
So right here, so if you see that, that's what we're going to do right there. Phil's going to try the one ship challenge here. This is actually the brand new challenge.
Is this the one Shaq did?
I don't know which one he did, but this one just came out on last Tuesday. So this has only been out for a week.
So this is new stuff here.
This is brand new stuff. This has only been out for a week.
What's the backside look, Aaron?
Oh yeah, there's the
Shit. Let me see.
there's the disclaimer right there.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
We had to beep it last week. I've learned how to do it now.
So
It says do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods.
I asked you at lunch yesterday.
Allergic to peppers. What?
Shades or got past them.
What the hell is that? Pregnant or have any I have like 4 medical conditions.
Well, I was pregnant last week when I had to
Not
do the
anymore.
challenge.
Keep out of the reach of children. Don't
touch your face afterwards.
Are you serious?
You can go ahead and go wide.
Not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Wait a second. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficult breathing.
Hey, we got EMS parked right there
EMS
right
right
now.
here.
I don't know about this. This might be a little too much.
This is just the one chip challenge. I mean, it's
One chip.
it's just one chip.
medical.
It doesn't.
I just said that 2 weeks ago.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
I heard the worst part about this is that it just doesn't taste very good. It's fine.
They have never said seek medical. If it's not, Eric Little says not good.
It's just a disclaimer, Phil, just so they don't get. You know how bad disclaimers are. Chris had a disclaimer today. That's all it is.
Cousin A, Phil's about to go viral.
Steve says, better go pee now.
Do we have a bathroom break music? Because I really got to go to the bathroom too.
Do I just take a bite or do I have to eat the whole
whole
chip?
thing.
You gotta eat the whole chip.
Phil,
That's
you can't.
ridiculous.
It's a one chip challenge. I asked you at lunch yesterday if you like spice stuff. You said, "Oh yeah, I like spice."
Phil, you
Still
should
like
talk to
spicy. I didn't
the
say
HR department.
You said earlier tonight you wanted something really spicy.
But I didn't, nothing that says seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing.
No, Phil. This is just disclaimers, Phil. They have to have this for insurance purposes. You know that.
What if I die doing this?
Ooh, that'd be like extra couple million views.
Yeah.
Boy, here we go.
So yeah, I mean that's all it is. It's not a big deal.
But I gotta eat the whole chip.
You don't even need this milk.
I got you milk.
Oh, it doesn't expire until September 1.
Wait a second.
Don't read that.
Turns your tongue blue?
It's the dye. It's just special effects.
It's called Reaper pepper and Scorpion pepper.
That's just to make it sound better.
Scorpion pepper.
What extremely spicy tortilla chip.
Go wide.
This is a terrible idea.
The sauce that Senor Lopez makes my tongue go on fire. I can imagine
this chip will shock you. What's the ingredients? I just don't want Mr. Chappell to see this. Get some bread handy. Do we have any bread?
No, we got milk. You don't need no bread.
Well, Eric says, I need some bread.
Well, Eric, bring some bread up here.
Cornbread.
Well, what are we doing here?
I'm nervous for you.
Shit, I'm scared. I've been to the doctor like 8 times in the last 6 months.
Mike says bring in the stunt double.
Wait. Let me see this again. I haven't signed off on this just yet.
That's a $10 chip, Phil. You're going to eat it. Well, I'll give you $10
maybe
back.
Or maybe not. Oh, no. See, this has too many carbs. Tony says I can't eat anything with carbs.
It's just,
I don't see that on the screen.
No, it's fine. That's a disclaimer too.
No protein. Well, that can't be good for you. Ingredients: blue corn sunflower.
Good. Sunflower good.
I love that stuff.
Sunflower oil.
Oh,
oil
even
good.
better.
Okay, I think this is where it gets bad. Carolina Reaper pepper, Scorpion chili pepper, sea salt, blue one.
That's salt on your favorite.
Can you Google real quick what? Can you Google real quick what Scorpion, what Reaper pepper and Scorpion pepper is, please?
Check also
Scorpion what?
I don't know my
pepper.
It's Carolina Reaper pepper.
Also look up how many Scoville units are on a one-chip challenge.
Only real men eat this. Well, that's right.
Well, there you go. See, you bowing down here, Mr. Manley?
No, I'm back
Mr.
up.
Manly guy?
I'm liking these words they're using. Let me see.
All right, Eric, you're going to stop with these comments. You're scaring Phil, all right?
What Eric do?
Nothing. Don't even look at it.
Where's he at?
Don't even look at it.
Pre-dial 911.
No.
It's not helpful. If you can get off the couch, it is just what you need. Oh, boy.
Developed by American breeder Ed Curry, the pepper is red and gnarled with a bumpy texture and small pointed tail.
Oh, that ain't good.
Look at that. Carbs equal energy.
What does it do? What's it say about temperature?
Scoville. Oh, only 1.7 million. That's not even that. That's not that bad.
Million?
1.7 million Scovilles. That's not that bad.
What does that mean?
The guys on TikTok eat 9 million.
Oh boy, T. Fred says just do it.
Oh, okay. T-Fred. I'll open her up. Let me go.
Yeah, T. Fred did the same research as Cody did.
So it's not that bad.
Scoville. So when they do that challenge on the
okay, I got a little
bones?
Jamie said crabs equal energy. I think he meant carbs. Yeah. I'm not doing the crab thing, Jamie. Nothing is 9 mil. What does that mean, Jamie? Nothing is 9 mil.
So 1.7. Where's that rank at? It's like
I don't trust Ronnie's.
Cody brought it up, and then also T. Fred brought it up.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Scoville.
Is 1.7 not hot? Because it sounds hot.
What's the level?
It's warm. It's warm, yeah.
I'm getting screwed. Is my tummy going to be upset after this?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Are we wrapping the show up after this?
That's all we'll do last.
Yeah. Okay, here's the list. 1.7 million.
Oh, this little bitty thing?
Oh, boy.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, what's this say?
What's that say?
Okay, so the highest one on this chart is 15 million.
Oh, well, that should be easy.
Okay, here's the rules of the challenge. Eat the entire chip, prove it, show us your tongue, because it's going to be blue, right? Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating. Post your reaction on social media with the one chip challenge and mention at, now we won't mention that, but we'll put that on social media.
How long can you last before you short circuit eating or drinking?
I'll time it.
anything?
I'll time it.
Yeah, let's have a goal though. Let's shoot for probably at least a minute.
You
right?
guys are jerks.
Let's shoot for at least a minute. You think?
See, the problem is you both know me too well.
You're gonna do it.
There's a real possibility I will go to the ER before I'll drink something just to prove a point.
Over under. What's the over under?
Oh yeah, under.
5 minutes.
Really?
No, under. If you're doing 5 minutes, I'm taking the under on that.
What's the bet?
Let's see. On 5 minutes, I'll give you $1,000 if you do.
Whoa! Do what?
What was it?
If you go over 5 minutes without having a thing, I'll give you $1,000.
Give me that chip. Let's light this candle.
You sure you want to do this, Phil?
There's $1,000 on the table. Absolutely, I'm sure.
That's if Sarah.
Chris, you want to eat this?
That's if Sarah agrees.
No.
That's just if Sarah agrees. So it's pending
here
if
we
Sarah
go.
agrees.
Here comes the disclaimer. Why is my nose running already?
So
Is there any tissues? Can I get some tissues?
I'm gonna peel this open for you. Okay.
So what do? I just eat it?
Just eat the chip. All right.
Oh boy, Eric Little said he'll add 1,000.
There you go.
So okay, if I don't drink, let's get the rules right here.
Dude, I'm telling you guys.
If I don't eat anything for 5 minutes, you guys are gonna. I got $2,000.
You guys what?
Well, at least
Right.
1,000. My wife says yes. I'll give you 1,000 too. Matter of fact, hey, I'll give you your next season free.
Wow.
Cousin Nate said it's a tad bit higher than a jalapeno.
Yeah, see, it's not that bad. Maybe I should go 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
The bet was 5.
Steven says, remember, what goes in must come out.
That's the part I'm worried about. That is the part I'm disturbed about. Do we have any tissues?
Tomorrow morning's going to be bad. Oh. The bathroom is far to the left.
How big is this chip?
In the hall to the left.
Now, can I touch it with my hand?
No, I would not.
Well, how am I supposed to eat
Oh, that looks like a fruit roll-up.
Yeah, so you just peel it back like this. We'll wait for Cody to get back so he can see.
Oh, no, Phil will go over 5 minutes.
Who's going to start the clock?
Oh,
on the
I got it
5
right
minutes?
here.
Okay. So the bet is I got to go 5 minutes, right? If I go 5 minutes without drinking anything after I eat the chip, right?
Yeah.
Then Eric says he'll give me $1,000.
Yeah.
And you're saying he'll give me $1,000?
If Sarah says yes.
If Sarah says yes. Okay, I have one stipulation on that.
As long as it has anything to do with drinking or anything.
No, I won't drink anything.
My mouth's getting hot just thinking about it.
I want the money to be donated. I want half
Chris Evans Foundation?
I want half of it to go to the Guthrie baseball program for new head coach Terry Bennett.
Ooh, I like that.
And I want half of it to go to the Guthrie Little League football group.
Okay.
That work?
I ain't paying anything.
That
That works for me.
Eric, you good with that?
You ready to hit that damn button?
Do I go when it goes? No, let Phil do it. He's
Oh, no, I'm going to tell him. You use this to get the chip out, okay?
Oh, well, what am I supposed to wipe my crying eyes with?
We got this right here. We got all this stuff right here.
And also, don't get the milk on the microphone.
Dill. Eric says dill. Now, do we get to once I blinded myself on it? Oh, no. You can go blind with this?
It's been a good run.
Good Lord. All right, you get ready to hit that button. Give me the damn chip.
I hit it.
Use this to get the chip
Okay.
out.
I hit it when it goes in your
Show
mouth.
the audience what it looks like. 'Cause they want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and grab it out of there. Don't scratch. Don't break it.
That's a big chip. Oh, that doesn't look good.
No. Like I said, it don't taste very good. Hold up. Put that. Zoom in on that, Aaron.
Oh, that doesn't. There's like fur on it.
No,
It
that's
looks
just,
like it's been on there
Oh,
for
look
a
at
while.
that. That's like fur.
Oh, he's coming to you.
He's coming to you.
Oh, the green screen, yeah.
Oh,
Put it
because it's
from-
green.
put it from
It's
the
green.
It's
There's
green.
There's
The chip's
green. On it.
green.
The chip's green.
But look at that. It's like moss.
It looks like mold.
This ain't good.
Oh, I smell it.
This is a problem.
Come on, Phil.
This
$1,000.
way, wait, $2,000.
If Sarah says yes,
He's hedging the hell out of it.
you ain't getting that money.
Okay.
How about Thursday giving soccer some love? Jamie said.
Oh boy. All All right, so what do? Just eat the chip?
Once it goes in the
Can
mouth.
I break it?
Once you swallow it.
I don't think you want to.
No.
I want to break it because I won't be able to get it all in my mouth. See what I'm saying?
Okay, but now you're going to have to touch with your hands, possibly.
Give me another dip. What, is that the only freaking napkin in the whole world?
Don't start the clock until all pieces have been eaten.
Okay, you ready?
Here we go.
Oh, this is so
Oh, you want to get all of it. I don't think you want to go one.
I think you're right. I think you need to pile all 4 of those pieces on and power down.
I'm afraid I'm going to get it on my lips.
No. Phil, seriously, eat all 4 at the same time. Stack them up.
God, this is way too complicated.
Yeah. Jamie says eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Raw.
Okay. So just jam it in there.
Just jam it in there.
Oh, God.
Start.
Show. No, he's got to swallow it first before you start. No. It was the rules were swallow it. $1,000 online here. He has to swallow it first because on the rules right here it says you have to show your tongue, and that's when the time starts.
Get him off my lip.
Do you feel it yet? Hurry up, so I can start this
I'm
for you.
trying.
Swallow it so we can start this thing.
Oh my God.
Show us your tongue. Show us your tongue. Let's see that tongue. Look at
Wide, Aaron, wide.
Oh my
Stay
God.
Wide. Stay wide.
Give me that.
You giving up already?
No.
Look at that mouth.
Look at that.
Don't lick your lips. Don't lick your lips.
We gotta put this away so no one touches it.
Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
The dumbest thing since 1983?
Oh, shit. 4.5 minutes.
35 seconds, Phil.
Wide, Aaron, wide.
Stay wide.
Yeah, I'm crying. Oh, that's insane.
Is this the hottest thing you ever had?
Oh, my God. My ears are ringing.
By the way, you guys are losing $1,000. I can already tell you right now.
If Sarah agrees.
No pain, no gain.
Money
Jamie
safe.
says.
Money safe. What's he at, Chris?
Minute 15.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, my God.
It only gets worse, too, Phil. Just so you know.
Piss.
I don't see any sweat yet.
He's hot.
My ears are burning.
He's hot. He's crying. He's got tears.
Oh.
Turn the air down. Turn the air down. I'm gonna be so sad if I killed Phil tonight.
Dude, that's it's on the table right now.
So
He's swollen over here.
turn the air down for you, buddy.
I can't feel my lips.
No, I believe that. Yeah.
Oh, that's head coach. Head
I
coach.
need more of these.
Think you're crying now. Don't touch your eyes.
Yeah,
I need more of
don't
these.
touch your eyes. Duncan head coach is watching.
Jaden's rooting for you. Jaden Chappell's
my
rooting
Lord.
for you. Grant's rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you too, Phil.
2:15.
2:15.
Almost halfway. Almost.
Go ahead and take a drink, Phil.
It ain't happening.
No, I told
You're
you,
not taking a drink?
No, you're losing money. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 halfway through, Phil.
This is brutal.
No shame, Phil. Look at those.
You don't know
eyes.
my family.
Yeah, that
Don't spit on
$1,000
me
is
when you
gone.
talk. Don't spit on me when you talk. I'm gonna get burned over here.
Good luck about 4 a.m. right now, Elton says.
Oh.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
A 12?
12? That's not bad.
I've never had anything make me cry before that I've eaten.
2 minutes left, Phil.
Come on, everybody. Show your support. Let's go, Phil. Let's go, Phil.
Phil, Grant says it's for the kids. It's for the
I
kids.
do love kids.
Eric does. You can get you want to pause the time for a drink?
No.
Okay.
Did you see Ken?
What?
See what Ken said?
No. I'm trying.
I didn't make the screen on that one.
Yeah.
How much time I got left?
Minute 24.
Oh, you got this, Phil.
Yeah, Kent goes, let's go, Phil. Let's go, Phil.
My ears are burning. My ears are
You're
burning.
sweating so bad right now.
Oh.
I think your hair's growing.
No, my ears are burning.
Oh.
Oh, he said your hair's growing.
You want to call endorse or not endorsed one?
Oh, my God. This is terrible. Does it get worse with time?
It does get worse, yeah.
Oh.
It gets worse.
It's like somebody's got a blowtorch in my freaking mouth.
Let's see that tongue. Is it still blue? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do we got, Chris?
40 seconds.
Oh, man. I can do anything for 40 seconds.
Well, almost. Some things.
Yeah, I used to be able to. This is a terrible idea. Oh, my Lord. What in the hell?
20 seconds.
He's sweating so bad. Please don't die on me, buddy.
How much time?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
It's not vegan.
3, 2, 1, 5.
Hey! Oh, he's going to go 10 minutes. 10-minute time. Here we go. Double or nothing. Oh, there, never mind.
And Janet, poor Phil, just think about the kids and what they can do with that money. Rod Popple.
Does that help?
He's going to puke.
Oh.
He's going to puke.
We should have got the mustard and ketchup.
Oh, yeah,
Here,
that
this
works.
helps.
Dude, that is the dumbest. I've done some dumb shit in my life. That is without question the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Why there?
You guys are saying, oh, 1.7 million is nothing.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I mean, compared to the guys on TikToks,
No, I would
is it
never-
getting better now that you had milk?
I don't think anything's going to help for a while. I want to cry.
You're crying.
I need something to spit at.
Here, right here.
Well, might not have Phil the rest of the show.
My ears are popping.
Popping? Ringing, then popping?
I burst my eardrum. I'm not joking.
How do you burst an eardrum on a chip?
Yeah.
Phil, you got to get in here. We got to get you on camera.
That was a terrible idea.
But you did it. I knew you would.
Why'd you tell me last week why he would do it?
What did I say?
Peer pressure.
Oh, everything I've done in my life.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. I won $50 once in high school. And I've got buddies I grew up with that are watching the show. They can verify this. That I ate a grass snake.
You had a grass snake?
Oh, yeah, he was alive. Pretty good. $50, a lot of money in
Oh,
'83.
look what Jaden said. He said he'd give you $1,000 next episode.
T-Fred, listen. Chris and Ronnie, you have to do the challenge next. Listen, T-Fred, I've done 2 challenges.
We'll die. I would die.
I would die too.
Yeah,
There's no doubt.
I can't handle it.
I could not do that.
I'm not a spicy guy.
Oh,
Round 2.
oh my God, that was stupid.
All right, it's 8 o'clock. We probably need to.
I need to go to the hospital.
Want me to drive you?
Yeah, you know what? Hey, we got a new outro coming up. We in the show fancy like, and
Oh, sweet Jesus.
just a reminder: get out and vote this week, and on Tuesday, if you don't get out and vote early this week, Phil wins a challenge. Big thank you to Aaron Ryburn, our new background. We'll have a few adjustments next week, but it's a great start. And we'll see. We'll get Phil's true feelings after we sign off here. So a big thank you to Aaron Ryburn producing, cycling everything through the mixer and switcher and all that good stuff. Phil, we'll talk to you here in a minute.
Exiting stage left here.
All right. That'll do it for the Open Mic Podcast. Have a great week. Nice to have nice temperatures again.
It is
nice.
I can elbow room right now. You don't want water. Water makes it worse.
Water makes it worse.
Water makes it worse.
You want this?
I got some tea.
Okay.
Somebody cut my head off.
All right. For Ronnie Phillips, Phil the Chip Nichols, Chris Evans, this is the Open Mic Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.